Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Saturday, April 4th, 2015, around 7:17 in the morning, Billerica, Massachusetts. It's a damp day, but the sun's going to pop out, but it's going to get a lot cooler. Last night we had some heavy rain, heard some rumble of thunder, and the snow's continuing to melt away in most of people's backyards. Some news to report. The Boston Red Sox lost to the Minnesota Twins by a score of 5-2 last night in spring training action. Last spring training game for the Red Sox is today against the Twins. Also, the Boston Celtics dropped 1 to the Milwaukee Bucks by the score of 110-101, and it's Happy Passover. And that's about it on the news. My first video subject of the day is about Kentucky's men's head basketball coach John Calipari and his rumors that John Calipari is considering going to the NBA and coach again. John Calipari tried the NBA once before, back in from 1996 through 1999. He was the head coach of the New Jersey Nets, but he had a very poor record while coaching the Nets. 72 and 122 in parts of 3 seasons in the NBA, and he only made one playoff appearance in 1998, but the Nets got crushed by the Chicago Bulls that year in the playoffs and stuff like that. Coach Calipari's a good college basketball coach. He's led a lot of programs, UMass and Memphis and Kentucky, to prominence in the NCAA, and every time he's gone to places, they've had success, but he leaves when there's trouble lurking. His Final Four appearance in UMass was vacated in 1996 because of Marcus Camby taking gifts from an agent, and that's a no-no in college basketball. So he added his record for the 1996 NCAA Final Four has been wiped out. And in 2008, he made it to the NCAA men's basketball tournament finals with Memphis, but that record was wiped out because there was a couple of players on the team who used fraudulent SAT scores. Memphis's time in the Final Four has been wiped out, and now he's going to lead Kentucky to a 40-0 season, and he has a long-term contract with the Kentucky Wildcats to be men's basketball coach, and I think he should stay with Kentucky, become an icon there as a coach and stuff. He does not need to go to the NBA one more time. Where is he going to go in the NBA, in my opinion, to coach? There's not too many openings that Coach Calipari would be comfortable with. There's rumors that Washington Wizards might need a new head coach because Randy Whitman's on the hot seat. If the Wizards do not make a significant push in the playoffs this season, he could be on the hot seat. Also, there's rumors that the New Orleans Pelicans might be looking for a new head coach if they don't make the playoffs, because they have Anthony Davis as a star player. Monty Williams' job is on the line, in my opinion, and also Oklahoma City Thunder, Scott Brooks' job could be in jeopardy if the Thunder don't make the playoffs and stuff like that. I don't know if Calipari would want to go to the NBA at all, but maybe his ego says he wants to give the NBA one more try. I think the only way you'll ever see John Calipari go back to the NBA if a team is willing to give him the head coaching job, total control of player personnel, and a piece of the ownership of the team. I think any NBA team would be balking at that for a college coach, in my opinion. John Calipari should stay in with the Kentucky Wildcats, in my humble opinion, because if he leaves Kentucky and goes to the NBA again to coach, he's just tarnishing his legacy for college coaching. And he probably, if he coaches an NBA team, he'll probably be there 2 to 3 years at best, then when another college coaching job comes up that's very significant, John Calipari was going to be bolting the pros again to go back to college. He would be ruining his legacy big time if he went back to the NBA, in my humble opinion. So, John Calipari, stay with the Kentucky Wildcats and coach them for several more years. You don't need to go back to the NBA to coach again, because you did not have a great coaching record when you coached the Knicks. What makes you think you're going to coach an NBA championship team? I don't think it's going to happen. Well, that's about it on that. I'll be back later on today, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, to more video blogs. One will be about the history of championship wrestling from Florida, a regional wrestling promotion that was from the 60s to the 80s, run by Eddie Graham, and the announcer was Gordon Soley. The dean of wrestling announcers. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about Joe DiMaggio, the Baseball Hall of Famer. Have a good day, everybody. Bye now.